Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot. Today is Monday, the 12th, and I'm here to do your weekly love reading or your weekly energy reading. So, the current situation right now is let's see here. The current situation here is you may be dealing with a fire sign. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So we have a fire and earth sign, or maybe they may have a little bit of both in their chart. Or they could be, this could be you, the earth sign, and this could be the other person, a fire sign. But I do see earth and I do see fire energy here. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in reverse. Now, if you look at the Queen of Pentacles, she looks very sad. This is the current energy. She looks very sad, disappointed, like she was waiting for an offer that she never received. And I feel that you've been waiting for an offer from someone who is a fire sign, with a lot of fire in their chart, and they never gave you author. Oh, excuse me. They never gave you an offer, and they never nurtured the relationship, and therefore, you feel ungrounded at this time. You may be feeling like this person may never give you an offer, and they may never give to the relationship. And then I clarified the King of Wands. So when I clarified the King of Wands, the first card that came out was the Wheel of Fortune. And then this star came out. I'll do it in the order it came out. I have limited room, so I'm working with what I have. So the Wheel of Fortune came out, followed by the star and the Hierophant in reverse. So it's saying here, in your present moment, you are trying to move forward and you're trying to heal yourself, and you're trying to, uh, you know, maybe balance your emotions and heal yourself from this person who may have hurt you in the past. This person didn't nurture the relationship. They didn't give to the relationship. They never made an offer towards the relationship. And with here, the Hierophant in reverse also means that this person may have been non-committal. Didn't want to commit to the relationship, and it may have hurt you really bad, and you're just wanting to move forward. You're wanting, your cycle to move forward in your favor. You're wanting to heal. You're wanting to release this person from your emotions, because this person was never going to commit to you. You felt this person would never commit to you, and had made probably a lot of non-committal ways. So that's in your present energy. The challenge is, and I may have a little extended here. By the way, I pre-shuffled these cards, and I clarify the cards off the screen to have access to more camera time, until I figure out how I can get more camera time without it cutting off. So, and the challenge is the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then you had the Two of Pentacles, the Death card. Yes, the Death card. So with the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like, you're no longer, the challenge is, not nurturing a situation that didn't, fulfill you emotionally. It was, to me, a loveless situation. Maybe you need to learn to fill your own cup. Focus on loving yourself, and not feeding into relationships that are unfulfilling emotionally. Trying to find balance and also making a decision, and in order for you to become balanced and stable in your life, you can't give into things that don't serve you. And in this case, the Death card is here. So this is a death, to a situation that no longer serve you emotionally. It just didn't fill your cup, and you're needing to put a final end to this situation, in order to have a transformation in your life, in order for you to have the wheel move forward in your favor, in order so you can heal and find balance. That's your challenge. So with that, let's see what's going on here in the past. In the past we have this person, maybe you felt you're gonna be, a happy family with. As you can see, you have the guy in the picture. He's looking at the mom. Maybe you have a child with this person, or you wanted to have a child with this person. You saw them as the white picket fence with the dog. See the dog in the back? You know, you thought they were your everything. The Ten of Pentacles means like you're a happy family, you're abundant. It's just the overall good energy, family energy, where, you know, there was going to be true happiness. And this is how you saw this person. And this is the past situation, but maybe this person was not equally giving into the relationship. There was no equal give and take. One person was giving more than the other with the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. So that is your past energy. In your subconscious, you have the Lovers and the King of Pentacles. So I do think this person may have earth and fire in their chart. And the Lovers is someone who was divinely guided towards you. This could be a karmic soulmate, someone who is, or a twin flame, someone who's divinely guided towards you to teach you a lesson, teach you how to, you know, let go of things that don't emotionally fulfill you, and hold on, and don't hold on to those things so tightly, and don't hold on to them if, you know, so long, if they don't fulfill your cup, if they don't emotionally satisfy you and you're not on the same page. You have to learn when to let things go, you know. So I think this is part of your lesson here. This person here, King of Pentacles in reverse, I believe is this could be this earth sign who didn't put nurturing into the situation. He didn't want to grow the situation. It was ungrounded. This person maybe only cared about themselves, their own personal wealth. And you know, so in your subconscious, you know, you're still thinking about this person, you know, because you felt like it was divinely guided, and maybe you're having a hard time detaching from someone who just didn't nurture, they didn't give, they didn't, you know, fulfill the relationship at all. They only, to me, a King of Pentacles in reverse, by looking at this card, is like he was just kind of selfish into his own, you know, making his own money, not giving, you know. I don't see him as someone who's giving into a situation, or nurturing, or financially putting any effort or trying to grow the situation. I believe the whole situation with this person could have been very ungrounded. So that is what was in the subconscious. Now in the future we have, I should have did near future, but I grabbed this first, so I'm going with it. So in the future we have the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords. So to me, this is saying in the future, you're going to realize that this person is no longer your 10. This is not the person who's going to give you that 10th cup. There is not going to be a happy family. You don't see a future with this person with the Ten of Cups here in reverse. Therefore, you're deciding to move away from the situation and move into calmer waters where you can find balance, where you can find peace, where you can find, you know, your own cup to emotionally fulfill yourself, because this person is no longer your person that you think that will, or in your mind, you know that this person is not what you thought it was going to be. And again, part of your lesson here is to learn to let go of things, you know, that don't serve you. You know, see things for what they really are. You know, sometimes you let your emotions get ahead of you. Sometimes you let them take over you. And sometimes what you think is love is not love. It's an illusion. Sometimes it could be built from past wounds where you hold on to things tightly in fear of letting things go and not being able to have someone else in your life. Maybe you're afraid to be alone. I think sometimes people are afraid to be alone. Sometimes, you know, people don't love themselves, so they need someone to love them. And they're teaching you, you know, you have to love yourself first. And by loving yourself first is removing yourself from things that no longer serve you, things that no longer fulfill you, things don't emotionally fulfill you. But the first thing that should fulfill you is yourself, loving yourself. And once you fulfill loving yourself, you attract things that come into your life that will fulfill you the way you fulfill yourself. So this is in your future energy. In your near future energy, you have the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. So being that this is in your near future, you're you're going to be releasing this person, but it's saying, or saying that in the near future, you're not really okay. It's time to release this person. No longer holding on to this person. You know, things are no longer hidden. There's things that are no longer hidden. It's time to start using your intuition with the high priestess being here. Listen to your intuition. Maybe at this time you're not listening to your intuition, and it's saying that you need to let go, because this person's always going to be holding back. They're never, even, this person's always going to hold back emotionally. They're never going to fulfill you. And you really need to start using your intuition and seeing that and this person probably had you with the three ladies here in reverse. This person probably had you in a loveless situation where, they had you in a third party situation, or it could have been more than three people. Sometimes it's more. Look, we got 8 cups here. I don't know why I called that out, because this could be 8 relationships that went bad. But a three, they probably had you in a situation that, you know, emotionally it really hurt you, because they were giving into multiple situations. And a King of Wands, that I brought up in the earlier energy, the King of Wands is usually someone, hold on, to me he's like the ladies man. He's very flashy. Look, he's got nice shoes, he's always dressed well, he's always very outgoing, very high driven, and maybe this person love the ladies. This person, oh sorry, maybe this person see his shoes, his fancy clothes, maybe this person loved the ladies. He liked to you know dress to impress. And a King of Wands, it's like he can have any woman he wants, and he's very high driven. And to me, this is not always the card of someone who's very committal, just very flashy, very show off, very egotistic. um and I don't want to say the King of Wands is egotistic, but with the cards surrounding him, this could be somebody who's very ego, into their looks, into themselves, self-centered, you know. So with that being said, like, it's time to release, use your intuition. This person had your third party situation. It was a loveless situation, and it's time to walk away, from from situations that don't fill your cup. It's time to go seek out something better. So this is what you're showing in your near future. And your internal influence, you have the Hangman and you have the Two of Wands. So what this saying is, there's a need, in your subconscious, in your internal influences, it's saying that you need to go within and it's, make a decision. It's time to make a decision, and it's time to release yourself from the Hangman mode. It's time to unstuck yourself. That's not even a word, but you know what I mean. It's time to not be stuck anymore. It's time to make a decision. What do you want? Do you want to keep holding on to someone who doesn't fulfill you emotionally? Do you want to keep hanging on to someone who pretends to love you and love everyone else at the same time? Do you want to, keep pretending that there's love there when it's all an illusion, and this person is all about themselves, and the only thing they care about is themselves? They don't care how you feel. They don't care about your emotions. They only care about looking good, probably having multiple ladies, man. This could go from man to, maybe the lady wants to have multiple men. It happens both ways in both worlds, and this person is unnurturing. They're not giving. They're not, they're just all about themselves and making their money, and, they're not really giving into anything. So it's telling you here, it's time to make a decision. It's time to, you need to see things in a different perspective. It's an illusion that you have surrounding you at this time, that this person is going to be your end all be all, but they're not giving into the situation at all. So in order to love yourself, it's time to release. So with your external influences, oops, I got my cards falling, excuse me. So with your external influences, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse, you have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups being here, It's like maybe this person or you don't see the situation as or this person, this external energy, you don't see this person as wish fulfillment, or they don't see you as wish fulfillment. It's saying it's like time to stop being trapped in your head about something or this person that doesn't fulfill you. Like you're self-sabotaging, you're how can I say this? You're your own worst nightmare. You have lots of self-doubts, you have your own worst critic. You put things in your head that don't need to be there. You're how can I say, you're just in a state of not wanting to see confusion. You're putting all these negative thoughts in your mind, and these negative thoughts that are in your mind are not true. And with the knight of swords knight of horse with the knight of swords there, it's like, it's time to cut this person out. You know what I mean? And this person could have been, like, like I said, a karmic soulmate. So here with the karmic soulmate being reversed, I really feel like it's time to free yourself. Like cut he's cutting like the blinds, he's cutting the string off of her. Free yourself and move forward, and move forward fast now, because this soulmate of the past, like, it's time to release them with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to emotionally detach from this person, cut them out, cut yourself free, cut the blinds off your eyes, and see things for what they are, and stop being in your own head, believing in negative thoughts, and thinking that you'll never probably find love like this again, because this was a divine orchestrated situation where you feel bound to this person. You feel, when it's a soulmate, it's a strong tie, but they were only meant to come in your life to teach you a lesson. They don't emotionally fulfill you at all. So it's time to cut the cords. This person is not this person will never give you that 10th cup. They are, a 9 of cups in reverse. There's no wish fulfillment here. And maybe they may even see this about you. Maybe they're moving rapidly, trying to free themselves from this situation that they also feel no longer serves them. This could be going, both ways for both parties. So we have the internal, the external. These are your hopes and fear. And again, exactly, with hopes and fear here. See, well, you feel like you'll never be able to free yourself mentally and emotionally from this person. This could have been a very toxic situation. There could have been drinking involved. There could have been drugs. This person could have been over, like, sex. This person could have, just be very, codependent. And it just, from what I see here, is a very toxic situation. Could have been a very passionate situation, very sexual, where maybe the whole relationship was based on just sex, and you're really having a hard time freeing yourself from that energy, because of your own mindset and how you think and how you see things. Like, you're not really seeing clearly. You're not using your intuition, and it's time to, like, get out of your head in order to find balance. Like, it's time to, the angels are probably with you at this time, trying to help you heal and release yourself. They're pouring God's love into your cup as you're pouring love into your own cup. And with the foot in the water, it's like, being grounded and finding emotional balance, just being within balance to achieve true happiness, with the sun being here. And let's see here. For the outcome we have Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Ten of Wands. So with this being here, Ace of Pentacles is you're no longer nurturing a situation. You no longer see this as you're no longer seeing this as an opportunity or a situation that you want to move forward in. You're no longer offering, any kind of what's the right word? You're no longer feeding, or again, you're no longer nurturing. You're no longer investing your time. There we go. That's the word I was looking for, with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're making a judgment call on the situation. The time is now to make a call, and free yourself. With the Ten of Wands being here, it's time to release yourself of these burdens, that you have your own self trapped in. You have the freedom to walk away anytime you want, and just take the sticks and throw them away. Stop carrying them, because there's no need to carry them, because there's something better the minute you release. Okay, so the minute you release this wand, you'll have room to carry a new wand. And with that new wand, I feel like that's going to be the wand that God gives you. Like, here, release yourself of all these burdens, and I'm going to give you my wand. And when I give you my wand, you're going to be able to manifest new love, a new life, a new beginning. But she can't hold on to any more wands until she lets what she has go. So until you free yourself of all these burdens and make a judgment call and stop nurturing and feeding into a situation and investing your time into situations that no longer serve you, you won't see that new beginning until you drop those wands. I should have did this in the beginning, but I didn't. So this is actually the theme of the reading. This is the first time I do readings, no oracles. Oracles take so much time and drain my brain. I think the cards kind of say the same thing. So the theme of the reading was Knight of Cups, the Tower in reverse, Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So to me, it's like you're the Knight of Cups. You keep thinking this person is going to come and make you a love offer. And well, I'm losing my lighting. Hold on. And it's like you're by you thinking this and by you holding on to this, you're trying to avoid a tower moment. You're trying to avoid letting this person go. You know, right now you're in a state of confusion with the Seven of Cups being here, and you're like overwhelmed. Maybe you're being overworked. Maybe you feel like you have no support. You know, maybe you feel like giving up, you know, and I feel right now like don't give up, because I said this in another reading. Like, you're right at the finish line. So don't give up. You know, stop trying to feed love into a loveless situation. Stop trying to avoid a tower moment. Stop trying to hold on to someone they just don't care it. They're not giving into the situation. They're just into themselves, and they're just nurturing themselves, and they're all about money and looking good for themselves, and being with multiple people. That's their life. That's what they want to do with it, and you really can't change it. The only thing you can change is you. The only thing you can do is walk away. So, you know, that's what it's saying here. Like, right now, the only thing that's stopping you from a new beginning and a happy life and manifesting great things and new love in your life is your own mindset. It's time to free yourself, see things for what they are, and let go. You know, you're in love with an illusion. You're not in love with a person. You're in love with, you know, the idea that this person was like brought into your life, you know, that they're a soulmate, and they are a soulmate. Your karmic, divinely orchestrated soulmate, which people refer to as, to me, twin flames. Someone who's your counterpart, who's here to teach you lessons. You teach them lessons, and you mirror each other, and you mirror each other's flaws. The things that you hate about yourself, you probably see in the other person, don't even realize it. So because of that, a lot of times you feel like you're meant to be with this person, but you're not. It's a cord. It's toxic. You know, there's a need to find balance. You know, and it's time to come out of this confusion state. Make a decision. Stop. Don't give up. You're right at the finish line. Don't feel like you don't have support. The angels are here supporting you. Your spirit guides are here supporting you at this time. You got past loved ones that are supporting you at this time. Please let the tower happen. Towers are always good, because they're gonna break down foundations. Or you don't even need to have a tower. You could just say, okay, I'm ready to release. Because if you don't release, then this is what's gonna happen. God's gonna come in and tear whatever was not built correctly. He's gonna tear it down himself. Right now, you're trying to avoid that, but I highly suggest, if you want things to end in a, you know, uncomfortably bad way for you and make it harder than what it needs to be, you just, you know, stop waiting for this love that you think is gonna come in. Yeah, don't wait for the guys. They say don't for women. Yeah, I know it could reverse for guys, but don't wait for the knight to come on the white horse and come save you. You know, save yourself, love yourself. So I'm gonna pull. I do want to pull. It's not an oracle card, but I want to. It's a nice deck. Hold on. I kind of like this deck. I didn't shuffle it, so let me clear my area here. I'm gonna pull one card. It's from Angel Wisdom. Let me see if you can see that. Angel Wisdom Tarot. And I feel like they have good, you know, messages. So let's see how what I'm going to pull is going to apply to this reading. I like to have sometimes double confirmation of my reading, and I feel like this may be it. So here we go. I'm gonna shuffle 6 times. Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit guides, please give the collective answers, what it is that they need to know at this time. Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit guides, ancestors, past loved ones, spiritual guides, ascending masters, Holy Spirit. 3 more shuffles, Holy Spirit. God, what it is that you need the collective to know at this time. What messages do you have? One more shuffle, please. And again, I apologize for not shuffling in front of the camera, but I can't lose. I'd rather get the message out than lose on video time and have to do part 1 or 2, and you know, it just gets confusing. So here we go. Let's see what messages are out here for you. What messages do you have for the collective spirit? What messages? Oh, Ace of Swords. Time for clarity, seeing that truth. You got the Ace of Swords. I'll show you the cards at the end. I'm going to pull 3. Ooh. Oh, Lord, you got 2. And at the bottom of the deck, look at that, 10 of Cups. A happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. So I guess what is part of the message here with this being at the bottom, I usually use that as the theme. To me, it's saying is once you do this releasing of this person, and these, you know, old negative patterns of thinking, the way you think, the way you see relationships, the illusions that you believe, and holding on to things too tightly. Once you do that, then that's when your 10th cup comes in. You know, that's when the divine comes in and your cup comes in. And God gives you what it is you're wanting. He gives you everything. He gives you the rainbow, the White House. He gives you your 10th cup. He gives you that love partner who's going to be at the same level, vibrational as you. The same person this person's going to give you a family. You know, and if you're not looking for that, and you're wanting to be independent at this time, you will be able to. And if you have a family, you will be able to support your family. You're going to feel, you know, the troubles and the worries are going to be gone. Children are going to be happy. You're going to be happy, abundant, self-dependent. You're just going to love yourself. You're going to love life. Like everything's just going to be really good for you. And here with the Ace of Swords, I believe this is the Ace of Swords. Yes, it is. So you have the 8, in case you want to see the 10 of Cups again, I'm sorry. That was the 10 of Cups. That was at the bottom of the deck. So here with the Ace of Swords, to me, it says brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and consciously, remain objective. You know, saying to me, it's like stay on course. Don't go off course. You know, state your truth, say your truth. You know, mean what you say or say what you mean. There's something I want to say, but I can't get it out. Basically, you know, see things for what they really are. See the truth, or truth and clarity is going to come at this time. You're going to see the truth. You're going to have clarity. And now, you know, now that you have your clarity and you know the truth and you know your truth, it's time for you to get back on course. Don't fall off course, because again, you're the 9 of Wands right now in reverse. You don't want that to be in reverse. You don't want to give up right now. You're almost at the end of the finish line. Yes, there are going to be a few more challenges to come, but this time, you know, you're going to know your truth. You're going to know the facts of the situation. You're going to have clarity over the situation. So whatever challenges that come to you right now, remember, you're carrying the Ace of Swords, and that's one of the biggest swords. So with that sword, that's God's sword. That means you have people, angels, protectors over you right now, because you're carrying the sword of God. You have the Ace of Swords right now. You have the sword of clarity. You see clearly. God is helping you to see clearly now, because you're healing and you're releasing. And now you're going to be making better judgment calls with that Ace of Swords. You will cut out anything that don't belong in your life. And you're going to see who exactly that is. You'll see very clearly So whatever challenge comes to you, don't be afraid, don't be worried, because you're just going to know what to do at that time. Let's see here. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, which is actually good. With the Two of Swords in reverse, I feel like this is the future. With the Two of Swords in reverse, it's saying that you're taking off, see that? If you look at this way, you can see she's got something over her eyes and she's got the swords. So to me, this is saying that you're going to start, so to me, she never was blinded to the situation. She knew the situation was there. That's why if you look at her, whatever's covering her eyes, she can see through it. You know what I mean? So she always knew. She just didn't want to see. And here, being that it's in reverse, she's now seeing. She's now, making a decision about something, because now she's not blinding herself with the Ace of Swords here. She's having clarity on the situation. She can now see. So now she's making a decision to, free herself. So it says here, being unable or willing to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, over analyzing a situation. So with this being in reverse, it's the exact opposite of what I just read. You're not over analyzing a situation. You're seeing things clearly. You're having clarity, and now you're seeing what it is for what it is. You're not pretending anymore. The illusions are gone. Okay, the rose-colored glasses are off, and it's now you're gonna be, or maybe what this whole thing is about is freeing yourself. This is what you need to do. And here you have the Page of Cups upright. And it says, sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody, messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. So again, once you see clearly, once you release the things that you're overanalyzing in your head, once you release old ideas that sabotage your mind, that sabotage, your own worst nightmare, your own self-critic when you're in that state of mind. So now it's saying that once you get that clarity, once you see things clearly, once you make that decision, then there's going to be a new offer. A new cup is going to come in. Again, it's almost like the 10 of Wands. God can't give you his wand until you release all those old wands and wounds and heal from them and let them go, and just give it to God, release them so that he can give you something better. It's the same thing with the cups. So, God wants to give you something better. So, also water is, because now that you're seeing clearly, you're within balance. And once you become in balance, what happens is you have a direct channel with God. So this channel is just opening up. You're awakening now. So when you're awakening, it's like you're a baby. You're being reborn again. You're